Kiryu-san. Kiryu-san.
Oh. Back in Japan already?
Yep, you were out like a light. Almost thought I'd let you keep snoozing.
Thanks for the wake-up call.
Yeah, sure thing. Anyway, I just got an update from Ichiban. He said they nearly cornered the Sage of Palikana, but he ended up slipping away. And on top of that, Akane and Lonnie are still missing. Anything changes, he'll let us know right away.
Sounds good.
But as far as Hawaii goes, we're leaving that for him and the gang. Right now, you're seeing a doctor. Otherwise, you and I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I know.
Nanba-san?
Doctor, how's our guy holding up?
I'm sorry to say, but he's only getting worse. He seems to be aware of that himself. Honestly, I'm surprised he made it here on foot and not in an ambulance. The cancer's taken quite a toll on his body. He must have a will of iron to have pushed himself this far.
Is there really no hope for him left?
To improve his chances, I recommend giving him round-the-clock care as soon as possible. Or at the very least, some bed rest. Recuperating at home is another option.
Yeah, right. But knowing him...
Yes, he made it very clear he wasn't interested in any of that. And it is up to the patient to decide. All I can do as a physician is offer advice. Now, I imagine you've already done this, but if you could encourage him to start taking care of himself. Coming from a friend, his mind might change down the road.
Yeah, that's what you'd think.
This might not be my place to say, but he acts as though he's given up on recovery. It's almost like he's rushing to his death. I'm afraid there's no other way to put it. I'm sure it's frustrating watching him do that to himself. He's got a strong mind, a stout heart, and what was once impeccable physique. But he's also as stubborn as a mule.
Yeah, tell me about it. Here, make yourself at home. Ichiban won't mind. Ugh, sorry it's such a pigsty. I'll find you a better place to hole up eventually.
No, I'd honestly rather stay put. Less eyes on me here than some hotel. After all, I'm not even supposed to exist out there.
Right, there's that. Hanawa-san actually told me a couple things. Like how I should call you Taichi Suzuki in public.
That's my name whenever shit hits the fan. Sorry if it's throwing you off.
No, I wouldn't say that. There is one thing though.
What?
The doc was telling me earlier how you're not open to any treatment. Are you sure that's what you want? With all the recent advances in medicine, I'm sure you don't have much to lose by trying something. I can even ask around about options, things that are proven to help with cancer.
Drop it. I've already heard enough. The Daidoji faction researched my condition to hell and back and found nothing. And besides, it's not like I haven't tried anything. I was thinking I could hold myself together, at least until Akane and the girl were safe. But right in the thick of it, my body gave up on me. Guess I was a fool to hope.
Kiryu-san. Mind if I come in?
Go ahead.
You know, I was hoping you would rest, not work yourself to the bone. I'm serious here. Why else would you come all the way back to Japan?
I just thought it wouldn't kill me to lend some support from the sidelines. Now, I've been looking into Palikana. Sure you can guess how that's going.
The internet's a dumpster fire, ain't it? But hey, I'm sure Achan will figure something out. Look, I'm all for supporting the team, Kiryu-san, but sometimes that means knowing when to take the bench.
Don't waste your breath, Namba. It's impossible to talk him out of anything.
Nanba, is this your doing?
Yeah, I happen to bring some company. Oh, but don't worry. She's a face you can trust.
The moment you turn your back on him, that laptop's gonna be wide open. Even if all he does is type in circles.
You brought Komi Jewel's leader?
Yeah, why not? Sunhee's an old friend. And apparently the Queen of Ijincho. She runs the Liumang now, too.
In other words, we're all outcasts here. And don't flatter yourself. You're not the only one I know who's dead on paper. So relax. I'm sure the Daidoji people won't give you too much grief about me.
Why are you here?
Just thought I'd save a dying man the trouble of paying me a visit. Besides, in our world, you're pretty much the top of the food chain. And in that sense, the privilege is all mine. Surely that's reason enough.
Hey, it's not like I ratted you out to her. She just caught wind of you first. Like a spider to the fly.
I remember. Nothing happens in this town without the Komi Jewel knowing it first, huh?
Mind if I take a seat? I brought some of the best Korean medicine money can buy.
Okay, but as a former nurse, I can't exactly sign off on that for him.
Well, it's not every day a dragon comes to town. And what better way to pay my respects?
That doesn't surprise me. Kasuga's gonna be Kasuga no matter where he goes. I wonder how he draws so many people to his side. Is it that heroic charm of his?
Heroic charm? You may be onto something.
Yeah. He does have this certain effect on you. The more you're around him, the more you can't help but help him. Silly as it sounds, he might just be a real hero.
Just don't tell him you said that. He'll be over the moon for weeks.
What? I have something on my face?
Kiryu-san, let me ask you. What's your all-time favorite food?
Why food all of a sudden?
I'll put it another way. If you were about to die, what would you want to eat right before? Let's call it your last supper.
Sunhee, what is with you right now? Is that really the way to ask?
It doesn't bother me. But now that you mention it, what would be a good last meal?
You see there? Nobody takes that long just to think up their favorite food.
What's your point?
I'm saying your complete lack of an answer only shows how little time you've spent on yourself. You've always lived your life for someone else. You even spent a decade in prison so your sworn brother wouldn't have to.
Really? He did that?
The crime he took the fall for was patricide. After you got out, you ended up losing Yumi Sawamura, so you took her daughter Haruka under your wing. And now, here you are faking your own death, all to protect your loved ones. But with the real thing on the horizon, why not use these precious last days for yourself?
You do have a point there, Sunhee. And I agree. The thing is, I can't help but wonder.
Yeah. Why do you care so much about me anyway?
There are a lot like you in the Komi Jewel. See, we once served the Jingon Mafia, who had absolute authority over our lives. But even with them long gone, their oppression still lingers in many of our hearts. I've seen too many of us waste away in fear and regret until there's nothing left. It kills me every time.
Well, I don't remember asking for your guidance.
True. But while you're in my town, you're on my turf. And if I let the Dragon of Dojima die full of regrets, I'd never stop kicking myself in the ass.
You've really got away with words. Do I look like I'm that close to death's door?
Come on. I wouldn't say that. But from here on out, it really wouldn't hurt to focus on some self-care. At least, I think that's what Sunhee's getting at.
Yeah, more or less.
Focus on self-care, huh? Easier said than done. What would you guys do in my shoes?
Huh? What would I do?
Yeah, let's hear it. Don't tell me you can't come up with something on the spot.
I can. Now, let's see. Actually, I'd probably go unwind at the batting center. Hitting the ball's a bit like therapy, especially after Jungi gives me sass.
I don't know. I'd rather not put Kiryu-san through anything strenuous. Right now, the man needs rest more than anything.
Oh, for crying out loud. I'm not gonna collapse from batting.
Good. Then let's go score a few home runs.
Now?
Come on, it's now or never. Besides, the night is young and there's plenty to do. Kicking things off with baseball sounds like the start of a good send-off to me.
You're really serious.
Hey, count me in. I think Sunhee's got the right idea. A night on the town will be good for you. Not like you were gonna lie down anyway, right?
All right, you got me. But there's still some drink left, you know.
Don't tell me the legendary dragon's concerned over a few drops of alcohol. Okay, from now on, if you're ever thirsty, I'll be the one to pour. When you've been in the business as long as I have, it's nice to finally share a glass on equal terms. And be honest here, would you rather get tipsy with me or Nanba?
Well, when you put it that way.
Oh, now you're just fighting dirty.
No matter what you boys say, I'm coming with. My town, my rules, and don't forget it.
Evening, folks! Can we ask you guys something?
Huh?
Oh, we just happened to lose our wallets. So, mind handing over yours?
Hey, Miss Queen of Ijincho. Your subjects don't have any manners.
Not my job to teach the village idiots. And in true idiot fashion, they're embarrassing me in front of my guest. Worst possible timing, too.
You don't have to feel embarrassed. They're also a place where I'm from.
Yo, we don't have a fucking day! You gonna give us your money or what?
Screw it! Let's just skip to the violence!
Good thinking.
Kiryu-san, we'll handle it from here.
Excuse me?
I already know what you're gonna say. Don't waste your energy on these knuckleheads. You're gonna need that energy for later. We're having the most damn fun you've ever had!
Right, and didn't I just say, you're in my town, which makes you my honored guest. And it's a host's responsibility to clean things up.
You guys.
On that note, it's time to take out the trash. Get ready for some middle-aged whoop-ass.
Show me what you got. What? What are they?
Kiryu-san, what's wrong? Feeling woozy all of a sudden?
No, it's not that. I just don't know what I'm seeing.
Huh?
Wait a minute. This must be what Kasuga was saying. About how his enemies would turn into monsters.
Hold up. So now it's not just Ichiban hallucinating?
You boys can talk nonsense some other time. We're in a fight here.
Listen, I appreciate your concern, both of you. But letting others fight my battles has never been my thing. So I can't just sit back on the sidelines. Besides, I could use a warm-up for the cages.
Fine. Just try not to overdo it, okay?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Allow me.
In for the kill! Here's a reward.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Watch this. It's over.
It's my turn.
Have fun with this. It's time.
You picked the wrong opponent.
You doing all right, Kiryu-san?
Yeah, thanks. Glad you guys were with me.
No, no. If anything, it's the other way around.
I mean it, though. Really. If it wasn't for you two, I never would have seen through Kasuga's eyes.
Oh?
When he first told me about it, I didn't believe him. But having allies at your side changes how you view the world. It really does make you feel like a hero.
Kiryu-san? What the heck? So the battle visions are limited to you and Ichiban? Guess that's something special then, huh?
What, you'd rather be hallucinating monsters too?
Maybe not so much. Well, in any case, I believe we were on a mission.
Right.
Huh?
Uh-huh. Bring it on.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
My heart is...
You all are great. Time to put you down. Take this. Back in the game.
It's my turn.
We have learning more every day.
Whew! We should relish this moment.
I'm getting... I should get a new glasses case.
Something wrong with the one you have?
No, but I like the pretty one. Just in the case. Oh, no pun intended. I'm just a sucker for a pretty case. Shit. Wait.
2 puns in a row. You're on a roll.
Seems to be the case.
All right. Smells like curry. That scent's irresistible.
You said it. I'll eat curry even if I'm not hungry. I actually really like preparing it too. If you make a bunch and let it sit for a week, it enhances the taste.
Wait, hold on. A week? Wouldn't it go rancid?
You'll either end up with a rich, deep flavor, or food poisoning. The ultimate gamble, the forbidden cuisine.
Some stakes are too high to gamble with. Things are going well. A mountain of trash. In the middle of the city.
Hey, Kiryu-san, watch yourself.
What's wrong?
You never know what kind of wildlife's hiding in there. I once got attacked by a raccoon at that heap. Those things are vicious. I barely defended my spot. What's that look for? Figured you'd think I was courageous.
You couldn't just let the raccoon have the trash mountain? All right.
Oh, more DVDs.
Is there a movie that you want to see?
Not really. Jungi.
Ah.
What?
Oh,
Is there...
not really. Jungi rented a pile of them the other day. Apparently, he finally found a copy of this drama that he's wanted to watch. Actually, did he ever return those? I swear I saw them in front of his monitor earlier. He's very talented, but he can be a little scatterbrained.
You're surprisingly protective of him. I doubt he's actually that helpless.
Well, I do tend to coddle him a bit.
That's just another aspect of how you two support each other. But double-checking that return date is probably not a bad idea.
Ugh, what a pain.
Things are going well.
Well, let's get started. It's in for the kill! Here's a reward.
Follow my lead.
Let's do it. Nothing in sight.
And that's the end of it.
So, on the morning news, they had this segment on divination. According to that, my lucky color is pink today.
Huh. Wouldn't have guessed you were into that sort of thing.
I mean, I don't go out of my way to follow that stuff. But once it grabs my attention, I get a little curious.
I can relate to that.
Although, I don't have anything pink on today. Not even a single accessory. Guess that means I'm all out of luck.
If you look in the mirror, I think you'll realize just how lucky you are. What about the color of your hair?
Oh, right.
All right. It's been quite a while since I've been to a festival. Did you ever play at the booths?
Well, it's not like I went all that often. I was pretty good at catching goldfish, though. I would spot a fish that had its guard down and track its movements for a while before scooping it up with a flick of my wrist. I can catch tons of them. However many you want, easy peasy.
Those goldfish don't stand a chance against the valiant leader of the Komijul, huh? If I ever need to take on some fish, I'll be counting on you, Sunhee. Things are going well. Oh.
Show me what you got.
It's my in for the kill!
Sorry to drag my feet.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All good.
It's my turn.
Doing better than I thought.
Hell yeah.
There's more
have
where
a
this
winner.
came from. I'm perfectly fine.
You know you can enjoy any meal like it's expensive yakiniku? Just eat near a yakiniku place so you can smell the scent of it. A homeless senpai taught me that little life hack.
That sure is a way to hack at life.
It's amazing how it tricks your brain. Also works with curry shops, or places that serve grilled eel.
Don't those places mind you standing outside eating?
Nah, just find a park near enough to smell it but not bother anyone.
Seems like you've got everything hacked right up. All right.
This curry place is really something. I often come here with Jungi. Only thing is, the owner is a bit pushy when it comes to the naan.
Sounds pretty typical.
One time, we actually turned him down, and he looked absolutely devastated. Now, I always make sure to order a large helping.
You're surprisingly empathetic. Though I imagine it leaves you stuffed.
Well, it is way more than I can handle, so I just shovel it all onto Jungi's plate. He gets so full, he can hardly walk out of the restaurant. I guess that's why he hasn't come here with me lately.
You don't say. Things are going well.
I need to buy more toothpaste. This is too expensive, though.
So you're not buying any?
Well, the kind I like goes on sale sometimes. I'll wait. I can always go a few more days by really cranking the tube.
That tube's in for some hell. And I feel bad for it. All right. You were a nurse once, right, Namba? Getting certified must have been difficult.
Oh, yeah. Clinical training, cramming for exams, the works. I go to bookstores like this and walk out with piles of textbooks.
That's admirable. I can tell you were dedicated.
Thing is, I'd buy just as much manga. That slowed me down a little. Still, ask me anything about manga from that period. I'm an expert.
I suppose that's another kind of dedication. Things are going well.
A sushi place? Conveyor belt sushi is pretty good once in a while.
What's your favorite sushi, Sunny?
It depends, but usually salmon. Like, it's not particularly oily, and it's even a little sweet.
Salmon's a solid choice. What would be your second favorite?
Seared salmon.
Not sure that counts as different. All right. I've really gotten to know them. Namba, would you say you're a strong drinker?
Nah, probably not. My face doesn't go red.
Bring
Bring it on!
Let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go.
In for the kill! Stay down!
Have fun with this. Hope this hurts. That'll do it. Moving up in the world.
We talked about this before. Namba, would you say you're a strong drinker?
Nah, probably not. My face doesn't go red, so some people assume I am. But I do get sleepy. It's a problem on the train back.
How so?
Half the time, I'd pass out and wake up at the last station. Back in the day, I just gave in and bought an unlimited pass.
I guess there's wisdom in that. Things are going well.
Oh, wow. This store's bestseller is actually a recipe book.
You cook it all, Sunhee?
Yeah, I do well enough for myself. But apparently, whatever I make always ends up really spicy. Each time I cook for my guys, every one of their faces ends up as red as a hot pepper.
Then why not ask Jungi to taste test it first?
Doesn't work. He always tries to spare my feelings by saying that it's good.
Right. So while trying to be thoughtful towards you, he dooms everyone else. In that case, why don't I give it a shot? But I won't hold back on my opinion.
Kiryu-san tasting my cooking. Almost sounds like we're dating for real.
Sorry. Real what?
It was nothing. I, just realized that I need to grab this bestseller and hurry home.
All right. Bring it on.
Let's do it. This will help.
Watch this. Hope this hurts.
Now then.
Easy.
I'll take you on.
My vision's blurry.
Got no choice. Healing up.
It's my
Have fun with this. It's showtime. Come get your prize. Let's take care of that. Travel agency pamphlets. They make me feel like, traveling.
Have anywhere in mind?
Nowhere in particular, just like to a big waterfall. I want to go somewhere powerful, virile, 100-meter waterfall. Huh. Now that'd be something special.
Imagine bathing underneath a waterfall like that. 100-meter cascade, cleansing your mind of worldly desires.
I worry that might cleanse me of life itself.
Things are going well.
I'd like to...
That might be fun. Want to try it?
Oh, you're in? Sure. Where should we go?
Wait, I thought the point was to have no destination.
Ah, all right. Of course. Maybe I'm just more comfortable with directions.
Nothing wrong with that. It's part of your character. Decide where you're going, and take your time getting everyone there.
Yeah, I can do that. One thing, though. You're coming with us, Kiryu-san.
All right.
Hey, I'm in good shape. I always order the same thing when I eat out. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm worried I'll make a wrong choice.
Understandable. But it's good to challenge yourself. I felt the urge to try something new recently. So I ordered something called Chef's Creative Caprice.
Oh, impressive, Kiryu-san. Sounds funky. How was it?
It was so terrible I couldn't stop shaking for an hour. Won't go back.
So, in other words, I was right to be afraid.
Things are going well. All right, here goes. Just watch. I'll send him flying. Ha! Yes. Shit. Ha! Shit. 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 Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Mighty fine swing you got there, Kiryu-san. Real nice batting. How you holding up so far?
I'm good. Refreshed, actually. Feels like a lot of that stress is gone. You were right, Sunhee. Maybe this was all I needed.
You're kidding, right? No way you're satisfied with just that. Besides, we're only on our first stop here.
Right. What's more, you're actually looking healthier by the minute. Whatever the reason is, it's great to see.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Good question. Why don't we grab a bite first and then think about it?
Yeah, good idea. What are you in the mood for?
Well, we could always eat and do karaoke. Rumor says the Dragon of Dojima is also a master of the mic. But I guess seeing is believing in the end.
Now I wonder where you heard that. It's been ages since I've had a real audience. Anyway, if seeing is believing, Maybe I should show you how it's done.
I would love that.
What's up?
Curious on, you ever thought of making a bucket list?
Bucket list? Can't say I have.
Well, with the way things are right now, I think you might want to consider it. I mean, you could be spending your final hours writing down your thoughts or divvying up your stuff. But that's not the point.
All right. Then what are you getting at? I need to take things more seriously?
Or the opposite, actually. I think it'd be best to leave things on the happiest note possible. And to do that, a memo of how to use your time wisely might help.
Sounds nice enough, but wouldn't a will be more useful in the end?
No, that's the beauty of the whole thing. Unlike a bucket list, when you're writing a will, the reason you buckle down and do it is to tie up any loose ends before you go.
Right, I get that.
But with a bucket list, the focus is on the present. What am I doing now? Not what happens after I'm gone. That's what makes a bucket list so different. As you think back over the years, a lot of things will pop into your head. Missed opportunities, forgotten plans, hidden desires. So you make a list of what you want to do. And then you put yourself out there and do it.
I think I get the picture. It's like putting your heart's desires on paper to help you reach catharsis.
That's exactly what it is. Now, Kiryu-san, I think you ought to take Sunny's advice. You really should be spending more time on yourself. Especially if you don't know how long you've got left. If you don't want to go through any treatment, I respect that. It's your body, you do what you want with it. But if you don't want to spend your last days in abject misery, I suggest you start making a better environment for yourself.
Nanba?
You look so much more alive right now. And all it took was working up a good sweat. You might not want to hear this, but you don't have to hold yourself back. I'm sure there's a ton of things you'd rather be doing. Fun things. To put those thoughts into words and then into action, it's never a waste of time. In fact, I think it's the best way to help you reach your best condition. Heck, as a former nurse, I guarantee it.
All right. Maybe that is what's best. And with how you put it, a bucket list doesn't sound so bad. Just make sure you help me see it through, since you're the one roping me into it.
Oh, you bet I will. Then how about we get started?
That's about all I can think of for now.
Hey, looking good. You got quite a bit on there. Let's see. Sing my heart out at karaoke. Right on, right on. Drink all the best alcohol there is. Yeah. I'm gonna say you probably shouldn't do that. Stuff myself with tamago at Sushi Gin. Oh, a tough guy like you loves egg, huh?
I know it might seem crazy coming from me, but for once I want to eat what I want, without looking over my shoulder.
Well said, Kiryu-san. That's what this is about. Things you always wished you'd done different, or never got to try in the first place. Everything and anything that comes to mind, now's your chance to do it. Let's see what else you got here. Try out what's popular with the kids, starting with sweets.
I thought you said whatever comes to mind.
Sorry, it's just that last bit caught me a little off guard.
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing. I really wasn't trying to make fun of you. In fact, that kind of got my heart pumping.
You sure about that?
Listen, this really is good though. I knew it'd be worth a shot. Let's say we get more people, add to the fun. Oh, and I know just the gal we need.
Yeah?
Kiryu-san, how would you like to visit a cabaret club? I didn't see that anywhere on your list. You not like them or something?
There's a lot you don't know about me. I was just about to write that down.
Then it's settled. Hey, Sonny, you okay to go?
You do know women look at other women too. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
All right, then let's get over there.
You're not tired, are you?
Okay,